Stella Ayo-Odongo, the executive director of the Uganda Child Rights NGO network, says that whereas most parents may not notice the signs, failing to give enough time for their children can lead to behavioral disorders. She says if this happens, parents who previously used to avoid physically disciplining their children may be compelled to do so.
Parents have relegated their responsibility, even when they're at home, they've relegated their responsibility to mates, to the television, to the iPads, to the telephones. And those are the things, those are the gadgets that are parenting these children. And what does it happen? What happens in the long run? That you see a more strained relationship between parents and children.
Ayo-Odongo says this trend means that most parents are abdicating their responsibility to their children.
The society that we have is a society that has lost its morals, the society that has missed out the mark. I mean, children can no longer feel safe anywhere. The adults, as you rightly mentioned, that should be protecting children are the very ones abusing children.
Whereas she feels that some parents are just negligent, Ayo-Odongo also raises concern about a generation of parents who were previously unprepared to deal with parenthood.
Many of the parents are parents by accident. They do not plan to be parents. Many of them have not been groomed into parenting. They learn parenting on the job. And so many of the things that you see happening to children are probably a result of limited knowledge in how to parent, because in the past we used to have parents taking care and taking time to groom the young girls on how to take care of children.
She explains that some parents who were previously abused fail to recover from their ordeal and hence transfer it on their children.
It's probably time for us to go back to basics and think about the power that we have, the authority, that children are dependent on us. Children look unto us. And then as adults, we need to probably be passionate and ensure that we give back to the children, especially what they expect of us.
Commenting on the UN Convention on the Rights of the Child that was ratified in 1990, she says that whereas the legislation has good intentions, cases are still cropping up every day.
We still see violence against children going up. We still see children facing protection challenges. We still see children being neglected. So I can say that yes, there was a step forward in terms of creating a conducive environment where children's rights would be respected, but no in the sense that for even up to now, despite that, we still have challenges and children continue to face challenges as it were.
Uganda adopted the convention in 1990 and later came up with the Children's Act, a piece of legislation spelling out children's rights and their parents' responsibilities in observing it. Uganda later came up with policies on educating disadvantaged children, the UPE policy, and guidelines for protecting and improving the lives of street children. But like many child advocates, Ayo-Odongo feels that an amendment to the Act is long overdue.
The Children's Act currently has provisions, but it's being circumvented to allow children get out using the guardianship order. So there's an abuse of the law as well, so that's why it needs to be strengthened.
The Uganda Child Rights NGO network currently has a helpline to aid abused children to seek justice and support. The UN Convention on the Rights of the Child was ratified 25 years ago. Following its ratification, individuals like Stella Ayo-Odongo have over the years helped to see that it is implemented. And that is why UNICEF, Uganda Child Rights NGO Network and NTV are profiling their contributions. This is in addition to raising awareness about the gains made as well as the challenges in child protection. Moses Akena, NTV.